First of all, Beverly Hills is out of control, okay? Beverly Hills is out of control. Before I went into the thing, there was a hit and run. Before I went into the cafe, there's just like, I just hear like a bunch of women, oh no, oh no, oh, where did he go? And I'm just like, what the fuck? Where did he go? Oh. And then I see another woman walking back with her phone quickly, and she's like, I got him. I got the plate. I got it. And I'm just like, what? Oh, I got it. Oh, she got it. Oh, she got it. Lisa got it. What was it? He just fucking mumps him up. And this is how Beverly, you think that's Beverly Hills? All the women coming together, trying to band together, finding a fucking hit and run? And I look, and some guy's side mirror's off. And this is the most Beverly Hills. It does so much commotion. So I fucking look at somebody in the, what do you call it? The patio of the cafe I'm about to walk into. And I say, what happened? Was there a hit and run? Dude, this is what the fucking lady does to me. She's eating with her friend. She literally goes like this. And I'm like, okay. So fucking rude, you know? Like, just say, yeah, I guess so. I don't know. She just looked at me like, And I'm just like, be a person though? And like, it's fine. It would be fine if I never saw her ever be a person, but she was eating with her friend, just like, yeah, and so this and that, and Nancy, and them. And then that happened, and I'm just like, oh, I'm a piece of shit. So I go in to get the cafe, and like, all this crazy, wacky shit was happening. And then I order the fucking 4 shots, and then I turn around and I look at this painting. This painting of like, I don't know, maybe it's Italy, but these like children are playing in this courtyard, and like this house is, you know, it looks like it was made in fucking 1700s or some shit. And I'm watching this painting, and I'm looking at the kids and the parents playing, and I'm just like, I literally am thinking nothing other than, wow, that looks beautiful. Like, that looks, I'm not even thinking the word. You know how, like, sometimes you don't even think words? I mean, sometimes you think words, right? Like, somebody will bump into you, and you'll actually think the words like, fuck that motherfucker. Like, I guess you do that for you. You don't have to think words. But you literally think for you, like, wow, what a piece of shit. You think those words, like that red ball's bouncing across it, like you're watching that fucking Sesame Street when they're singing along. And like, and you're like, and it just bounces across. Fuck these motherfuckers. And sometimes you don't. But I wasn't thinking even words, right? Like sometimes you get lost in a beautiful fucking land in your mind. And I'm looking at this painting, and I'm just like half thinking these words like, wow, that seems beautiful, but it's more like, oh, wow. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just feeling the words. Does it even make sense, you know? It just felt nice to get locked into that picture. And then I start thinking actual words like, I should just like fucking, what if I lived there? I literally just thought, what if I lived there? What if I just grabbed Calvin, grabbed my fiance, grabbed my, you know, some of my friends that want to go, probably none of them, but I could suggest it to them. You know, I could throw out an Evite, hey, move into this spot in Italy. You want to come? Be away from everything, get off of social media, or maybe just be on it, but be on it just like, and just be private on it, and just have fucking Italians follow you and shit, and just follow some other Italians, and maybe follow 1 or 2 other people that I knew from back in LA or even New Jersey when I was growing up, but that's it, you know? Maybe my roommate in fucking, when I went to NYU for 8 months, maybe follow him, but that's it, right? And then all of a sudden, just my feed would be Italian and shit, and I'm just thinking about this shit, you know? I'm just getting lost in this painting. Like, lost in this painting like it's a bad movie, you know? You ever see a bad fucking independent movie where a guy's, like, going through some shit, or even better, a woman. She's going through some shit, and then she just looks at a painting or looks at her reflection in a fucking side, in the side of a building, the mirror, and she just, like, gets lost in it. Or even worse, the scene where the guy is in the bar and he's dealing with issues, and then he goes into the bar and fucking turns on the water and and pushes it up into his face, and he's fucking like rinsing off his face. Like, have you ever done that? Like, that's the fucking most not thing, that's the most symbolic, only in movies thing ever that ever happened. But I'm doing a version of that. I'm getting lost in this fucking painting like I'm in some fucking, like I'm Ethan Hawke in some fucking movie. You know what I mean? Like I'm Jeffrey Rush in a movie in 2005. Just getting lost in it. There's a mandolin playing over the score. but I'm literally lost in it. And I'm like, oh man, I start thinking, that would be fucking nice, dude. And then I hear, but I still hear the mandolin. I'm like, but I'm thinking about getting lost in the courtyard and just 4 shots over ice, and I snap back into it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just at this fucking cafe. I witnessed a hit and run, and some shitty woman looked up at me and gave me a death stare in goddamn Beverly Hills. So I go, oh yeah, that's me. I go over and I grab my fucking 4 shots of espresso, and I take a sip, and I look back at the painting, and now I'm snap back to reality, and I'm like, this is a fucking fake place. I made up that it's in Italy even. This may not even be a real, this could be some fucking jerk off painting it over in Studio City above a Starbucks in his fucking loft. That's, you know what I mean? It's just a fake fucking, I don't even know if this place existed.